Anglicare's journey around reconciliation actually started with staff. It wasn't just me. It was Aboriginal staff and non-Aboriginal staff and the board. It was a journey, like all of this work is a journey.
The journey of reconciliation has been I think it's been a powerful journey because Anglicare has integrated Aboriginal or Noongar identity into their organisation. I'm quite proud to say that.
The journey said, I don't actually complete myself as a West Australian until I actually understand the journeys of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and their connection to country.
This artwork represents Anglicare WA and the Aboriginal community's journey towards reconciliation. This was when Anglicare WA didn't have much Aboriginal community engagement, but there was always a heart to do that.
We had one Aboriginal staff member, Jim Hayden, and my work and aim from there was to listen to Aboriginal people and their story and to try and understand and respect them and learn from them. I learnt more from those people than I could ever teach them about anything. In that period, over a whole range of programs, I employed 10 Aboriginal people. It was a very rich experience and a good time to draw on their knowledge.
That line is pretty straightforward because that was from a Western framework. And then engaging the Aboriginal community were going, or wobbly going, well, what does this really mean? And then we started to sit around the table and there was obviously a whole lot more non-Aboriginal people than Aboriginal people. But then we decided that there's this journey that we need to walk together. Anglicare had to adapt to what the community's needs are and how we work with and engage with the Aboriginal community. And there were a whole lot of strategies put in place in this era.
Certainly we began right at the start, beyond the yarning, to establishing an Elders Council.
The Elders Council kind of emerged, the reference group emerged from probably a need for Anglicare to have insightful conversations with elders in the community.
I thought it was very good because with the elders that come in here, we sit down and talk and tell the CEO and the Anglican board here what should be done, and they look to us for what they can do.
The journey's been one that wisdom of the elders have been allowed to come through, and Anglicare has listened to that. So there's been a whole lot of reciprocal respect, I guess.
The first plaque that was put in the East Perth building, I think, was about 2003. It was a statement from Anglicare WA that we were serious about reconciliation.
And to me that says to anybody walking into their doors that they're Aboriginal Noongar friendly. So I have a lot of respect for Anglicare.
Like all reconciliation action plans, relationship, respect and opportunity are the three key elements for it. Our reconciliation action plan is through those areas. It includes the establishment of the Elders Council and the policy and program group. It includes things like the need to acknowledge through Welcome to Country and other processes, but it also, most importantly, talks about the opportunities around cultural respect, cultural leadership, cultural competence. All of those things are critical elements of where we're going.
And here, the Aboriginal community and Anglicare WA platted and walking together to go to a sacred place, a place that is beyond and above and that has always been there, but that we can arrive at and then forward our journey further.
I just like to see small changes. I just like to see people respect not only Aboriginal people, but in this case Aboriginal people, to listen to their story, to respect and understand them, to not impose our own structures, to acknowledge that, you know, they won't always meet in the same place, and that's okay.
We've been around for 60,000 years, and that we're still here. And we're reaching out. Kevin Rudd might have said sorry to us, but we need more. You know, we're still a lot of poverty, and Anglicare is in there, employing Aboriginal people all around Australia.
Don't give welfare to us. I say walk with us in our journey, and Anglicare has done that in quite some interesting and extraordinary ways. They've got a long way to go yet, but they're moving in a good direction.